Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Factorio. Welcome to the start of a brand new series where we're going to be checking out a mod called Spaceblock by PyroFire. A while ago, I did a series on a mod called Warptorio, and I really liked it. I really liked the mod a lot, even though the mod was kind of unfinished and it was kind of buggy and had some things that were kind of incomplete. Well, PyroFire was the one that took that mod over and created Warptorio 2 out of it. And that was the mod I was actually looking to download. I just found out today that he's in the process of updating that to the .18. It just doesn't have Warptorio yet. But this one was updated. So I thought I would go ahead and check it out. It's got kind of a Seablock feel to it, in that we have our little rock here floating out in space that we're gonna have to expand to build our factory on. But we don't have the Angels and Bobs stuff. It's basic Factorio recipes, almost. I have another mod on called Science-torio, which is also by PyroFire, that does some interesting things. And there's some interesting things with Spaceblock as well, as far as how we get resources, at least starting out. So let's just jump right in. We start out with some power poles, some water fill, some landfill, which is how we expand stuff out and get water. We do have some solar panels for power, offshore pumps, some assembling machines. Fantastic. All this is great. But over here we have a space block thing. Which the whole idea behind this mod is that we've somehow, in our science, I'm not going to get into the lore, but we can harness the power of black holes to produce things. So we have this recipe here that is a bootstrap black hole that we can do. It's free except for time, and it has the ability to a 5% chance to create 2 iron ore, 5% to copper ore, 5% coal, yada yada, all the basic resources. There's 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So there's also a 65% chance that this recipe will not produce anything. So it's resource efficient, but you get random items out of the recipe, and you're not guaranteed anything. So let's see, I've talked through the daylight. We are now in the dark. We do have some solar panels. Let me just go ahead and increase my own lighting there. Let's go ahead and get these set up, even though they're not going to be doing much for us, while we research our little black hole thing by hand. Let's do something like, well, I don't even know. It does get dark in space, apparently, so let's take this out. Let's put a row of accumulators right here. Actually, let's do this where, yeah, like that, so we can get a full line of accumulators there. All right, and we don't have power right now. We will soon, though. But as soon as we get power, I want to lay out these assembly machines and get them working on that recipe as well. And let's click Alt. There we go. I do not have my other mod that I created that makes this icon small. Probably should install that as well. And let's go ahead and get this guy here as well. All right, and yeah, we don't have enough power. Let's see, where are we at? Okay, the solar panel's coming back up. Dawn is on the way, so that should get some of this stuff started. So, well, really, we don't have a whole lot to do right now, instead of wait until we get some more resources. So this looks like a pretty good time to go ahead and roll the intro. So let's do that. I'll see you in the morning. So morning has come, and our black hole machines have generated a number of resources for us. It's generating stuff for free. It's just taking time and electricity to produce things. The problem with this setup is it has a very large chance of producing absolutely nothing. And when it does produce something, it produces something at random. It may not be what we need. I mean, there's no reason why this machine just doesn't produce anything but crude oil barrels. And boy, what are we going to do with the barrels? That's for future Kitch to worry about. So there is another tier of recipe that is going to be, I think, probably our primary way of generating resources, and that is through these recipes right here. They basically take 5 of the resource, and with time and energy produce 6 of the resource at the end of the day. So every time we run through this recipe, we're producing an extra one. So I'm going to go ahead and start doing that. I'm going to focus primarily on stone and coal. Well, actually, I'm going to focus on all of them. We need more resources. And I think we can set it up to be automated through these machines up here. Let's see. Can we make inserters? We need copper for that. And to get copper, we need to do some smelting. To do some smelting, we need to get some more stone up. We could go ahead and make 2 furnaces right now, but the problem is we wouldn't have any more stone. So yeah, let's run this process a couple more times on the stone. Go ahead and cancel out the coal one right now. I want to focus on this stone. It'd be nice to get 15, and maybe if we got some more through this process, that would help as well. One more. That should do it. All right, let's get a couple of these and throw these down like right there. We'll throw some coal in there. We'll throw probably just need to do iron on one of those, really. And as long as we have 5 in our inventory, we should be set. Because we can use the duplicate glitch to get those guys back. All right, that gives us 2 inserters, which I think should be good enough to get one of these processes started. Let's see. Let's take you out. And let's take you out. Put you there. Let's see. Do I not have Ghost Placer on? I do not. Let's go ahead and turn on Mouse over Deconstruct as well. All right, and I want to switch this over to making. Let's focus on iron ore. That's going to be this recipe right here. You do the same. I want an inserter feeding up and an inserter feeding down. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that'll produce kind of a loop where you'll produce the ingredients to feed that guy. You will produce the ingredients to feed that guy, and then the iron will just buffer up in between these guys, and we'll be able to snag that from time to time. That should get that process started. We don't have automation researched yet. Let's pull these guys up, and can we make some more inserters? We can make 5 of them. Let's make 3 of them, and let's get a box. We should be handcrafting stuff. And let's set up something up here. Where you could reach out, you could come up, you could go across like that. We could put a box right there. Can I make a power pole? Yes. Let's switch you over to make coal. Okay. I think that's good. And let's move these guys down here. We can use all the coal in there since we've got our process started. Let's smelt up some of that. We can throw all our iron in there. All right, and it's going to take a while to get this up and running in a reasonable speed, I believe. Let's go ahead and get an inserter and a box. Need 2 more inserters. There we go. And we probably do want to get stone going as well. I tell you what, let's actually turn this one down here into coal. And this one, let's make it copper. We're not going to need nearly as much copper in the beginning. One, two, three, four, 5. That'll get that process started. We can smelt the rest of it. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we can throw the rest of that in the furnaces. As long as the green bars on both of these are running, we should have plenty in here to keep the process going. So we can go through and steal all of that as long as the green bar is running. Same thing would sort of be true for you as well. This is going to be a faster process. This one's going to be a little less annoying, I think. A little bit more automatable. Let's see. Do we not have another? No, we're gonna need all of those. Okay, so this will end up being our stone maker. Not boxes, stone. Right there. And unfortunately, the power pole placement doesn't work very well there. Can we take this out, maybe? I don't want it. I don't need it to necessarily... Can I put a... Will that work? No. If I put that power pole there, that will block the inserter. These are the things about Factorio that I don't know. All right, put a box there, and let's fill that up, and then that should be good to go. All right, and boy, then it's just a matter of building up some resources. Let's see, science, if we want to get that started, we need 36 iron plates and 15 copper plates. Where are we at? We're not quite there yet. But we do have a goal to build up to. Let's see, we've got 10 more solar panels and 2 more accumulators. I wonder if it'd be worth it to go ahead and set those out just so we don't have to worry about it. I submit the answer to that is yes. Something like that, and then 1 more row. Oh, That won't do. We have a couple of accumulators. Where do we want to throw those? I guess it doesn't matter. We can throw one right there. It matters. Let's expand this down just by 1. Oh, that's perfectly okay. Oh, we're out of power poles too. It's all going to get expanded out anyway. All right, starting to accumulate some stuff here. Very, very good. How are we doing on the copper front? Very, very good. We currently have, we need 2 more copper plates and about 14 14 iron. All right, that should put us in okay shape. But then we're going to need the science as well, so we're not quite out of the woods yet. Yeah, with the science coming in, we should be able to get automation and basically make more of these machines, making more stuff. That should be our lab. And in order to get the science, we're going to need iron. We need 2 iron per pack. There's 2 of them. Oh, we can go get that started. Let's see. Research-wise, automation. I don't know that we need to worry about biters. I don't actually know. So we won't. Let's do that. Let's do logistics. Let's do optics. Try to build some lights this time for a change. And, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We'll start with that and see where we end up. All right, there's our lab. Let's go. It'll fit right there. We'll throw some of our science packs in there to get that process started. Both of those green bars were going. They were excellent. All right, yeah, over time, our excess is going to be gathered up in this chest right here, which is all part of the plan. Let's just go ahead and throw that stuff in there. We've got a lot of extra things that we don't really necessarily need. How many was that? 3, so that would be 8. We would need 2 more to get automation, and... rough, slow start. But this is, I think, over time. I mean, the way I'm looking at this, and what kind of intrigued me about it is, I think it might be slower than just mining stuff. But we can set, if we get a good mining setup going, we could set it literally anywhere, and it'd be really easy to scale up, really easy to scale down. We don't have to worry about outposts and things like that. And it looks like my light tolerance for my light mod is not currently set properly. We're getting the little dark thing. Is it dusk or dawn? It's dawn. All right, I didn't really feel much of a power outage there. How is power doing? That's reasonable. Very, very reasonable, I would say. Looks like we're making it through the night. All right, that should give us automation. That should give us more iron. That should give us more copper. Yeah, and then we can start expanding this stuff out and make a more robust setup here. I'm wondering... Good, there's automation. Fantastic. Yeah. I also installed another mod that's called Scientorio that's going It was one of the things that was recommended to play along with the mod that adds these science. If you look at the recipe here for the assembly machine, we see we have an extra one for automation science pack energy. And our products are an automation science pack cowbell. All right. So yeah, it basically adds some science-y sort of ingredients to all the recipes. I don't know. I thought it might be kind of interesting. That needs an automation science pack. Automation science pack power recharge. I don't know how this works. That's something I definitely need to look into. I know how this works. It looked clear at the time, but I didn't understand it. So I need to read up on that and see what we need to do to make assembly machines, because apparently I do not know. But thank you very much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. I will see you in the next episode. Can we make some more just regular science packs? Yeah, we want to get logistics humming here. I'll see you in the next episode where we will expand out our Spaceblock factory and hopefully get some smelting lines up and running, at least for some of the basic ones like iron and copper. So yeah, thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Have a good one. Boy, that's a lot of science right there. I want it all.